frozen rainstorm in Detroit. Like, I literally just slipped down my mama's steps. She like, you lucky I didn't have my cameras rolling. I had my Meek Mill moment. I straight slipped. Like, man. Well, we got company today. The great potty yaddy yaddy. Labradoodle. But yeah, man. I got your window down. But yeah, man, that slip. I can't believe I didn't hurt myself. Hold on. Yeah, she's like, you got his leash? I got his leash. I got a leash. I got a couple of leashes. Damn. But the way your boy, I felt just like Meek Mill did on that camera. It's been a long day. I went to Wildin' Out. I know I'm off topic, but I went to Wildin' Out Saturday. I mean Sunday, man, and it was cool. I had never been in a suite inside the game, so I was happy to be in the suite, eat what you want to eat. But man, it was cold as hell. You had to wait outside to get in. Their security was definitely different than when it's a basketball game. But overall, it was color folk stuff. You know, they made us wait a long time. DJ played for like 10 hours. It seemed like Wild and I was up there for like maybe 30, 40 minutes. But it was cool, man. I appreciated them coming through, man. It was a solid show. So yeah, I ain't got no issues with that, man. But yeah, man, where do we go at this at, man? So Jahmyr, the offense looks more explosive with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. It looked different, you know what I'm saying? And what else can I say? And we're gonna talk about when, you know, J-Mo and Gibbs kind of get to going. It's a different team. You know, it's a different team. When J-Mo and Gibbs get to rolling, it's a different team. And what I mean it's a different team, I think J-Mo spoke on it after the game. Explosive plays. Explosive plays. Explosive plays. That's what you're looking for. Explosive plays. That's exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for explosive plays. You're looking for explosive plays. So, if you can get in there and you can get you some explosive plays, you know, any football team is going to erase deficits, you know, or you're going to be able to jump out so far, and that's what you need. And that's the difference in this offense is your game breaker with Gibbs, your game breaker with J-Mo. And for years, the Lions just, you know, they just didn't have those game breakers. You know, and here you had Calvin and Golden Tate and Job at Best. Had you had all them going at the same time and healthy, I think it's a different conversation. But now they got game breakers. They got game breakers. So yeah, they got game breakers. So when you got those game breakers like that, man, I mean that's what make Philly dangerous. I mean, Jalen Hurts can take off. May the Lord be with him. He get healthy from his concussion. You know, he can take off. And he can do a 40, 50, 60-yard run. Saquon can pop one at any time. You can Saquon remind you of Barry. You know what I'm saying? You can stop him all day, and then he had 2 or 3 game-changing runs. AJ Brown, shout out to AJ Green though. You know, explosive baller. You know what I'm saying? Who else you got out there that's explosive? Devontae Smith can be explosive. Kenneth Gainwell can be explosive. So when you start going out there naming different guys who can, you know, do that, you know, that's what made great offenses. You know, the Vikings. You know, Stam Darnold can get jiggy with it with his feet a little bit, buy some time, but Addison is a game breaker. Jefferson is a game breaker. Hawkinson, when he's healthy, is a game breaker. Aaron Jones is solid, but them explosive plays is what, you know, erase deficits. You know, in the kicking game, where you got guys that can be explosive in the return game, those are things that can put games out of reach or bring games within reach. You know, and the Lions just happen to be one of those teams, along with Philadelphia, where they can just grind it. They can play whatever you want to play. You know, point for point, aerial attack, run the ball. And I think what you're starting to see, to speak on the Gibbs thing, what you're starting to see with Jahmyr Gibbs is now that David Montgomery's out the game, what you're starting to see is his ability to catch the ball out the backfield even more now. So what they doing in the screen game, and then also when you have a running back that's used to being RB number one, explosive, like it's a rhythm. When you sharing the backfield, it's hard to get in the rhythm. It keep the positive thing about sharing the backfield is it keeps you in rhythm. I mean, it keeps you fresh. But any upside or downside, anything you do is an upside and a downside. It depends how you look at the glass. Half empty, half boom, right? So when you're looking at Jahmyr, when you're looking at sharing the backfield with a guy like David Montgomery, really you can't get into a rhythm like right away. Like usually Montgomery might take the first 2 or 3 possessions. You know what I'm saying? He might take the first 2 or 3 possessions, and then Gibbs, he got in the Minnesota game was a perfect example. We got down similar to the Buffalo game, and then Jahmyr Gibbs get in, he gets some explosive runs, and it's a different ball game. It's a totally different ball game with him getting in there, getting some runs. So, same thing in Buffalo. Montgomery got the first 2 carries, the first 2 possessions. They got down 14 points, and Gibbs come in and instantly gets 7. So sometimes, it works to your advantage, and sometimes it works against your advantage when using the 2 backfield. But in the long haul, when you got to have it, when everybody else is run down in the playoff run and they tired and beat up, guess what? If they equally sharing the load, guess what? They equally fresh too. They equally fresh too. So when you start to kind of talk about those situations that which the Lions are in, I would take the benefits of a 2 backfield than 1. Now at this point of the season, now Gibbs is fresher from sharing the backfield with David Montgomery. But the offense definitely, you got to defend him different than Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? Because now I think they're really saving some things for a playoff run. But now what they're really doing in their bag, some of the screen plays you've seen, some of the stumbling play that they did was really, really cool. And shout out to Jonathan Vilma for figuring out that was by design. That was a trick play. So I think they got a nice bag, out there for Jahmyr Gibbs, even more so, and for the offense to get in their bag. I think you're gonna see a lot of creative things come playoff time, and teams gonna be looking out. But his, Ben Johnson creativity is so crazy that you know what I'm saying, that it's phenomenal. But his creativity is phenomenal. But he just Gibbs kind of give you more of a opportunity for home run threat. Dave Montgomery, sometimes it take him a little bit to start that engine up. Kind of Gibbs is like quick start, you know what I'm saying? So it's to give you the offense look a little bit more explosive, because you can't play it like you do it with David Montgomery. You got to kind of be, you know what I'm saying? And now Jahmyr Gibbs gonna have opportunities to really, on the inside of that offensive line to really make some hay, because people gonna be putting more emphasis on the perimeter with him doing what he's doing in the edge, swing game, in the passing game. So really, him in that passing game is gonna be the difference, to be honest. That's gonna be the difference. But and then you started talking about adding Jameson Williams. You were talking about adding Jameson Williams to the game. That's a great thing about it. You can add a brother like Jameson. You can add a brother like Jameson, and he explosive. He's an explosive game breaker. He's an explosive. Come on, man. God damn. Oh my. People say, you got road. I don't have road rage. I just have idiot rage. Like, the way a lot of these people be driving, they just drive like idiots. Like, I'm letting you go by, then you slowing down. Like, what we doing, bro? Man, it's like crazy, like, and I still got shopping to do, low key. really changed the game. When you got explosive guys, then really defensively, that's all they missing. They missing defensively is another explosive guy in that front seven. That's pretty much it. Simeon Rice or a Javon Curse, the freak. That's all they missing is another explosive guy. So that's all they really missing. All they really missing. So all they really missing is another explosive guy. So yeah, let me know what y'all girls and guys think. It's nasty out here right now. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button, get all notifications, future chance. Get notifications when you're allowed to drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ313, Venmo, CJ313, PayPal link in the description, hit the link tree, comment on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist.